Hi, my name is Barbara Curlin. My name is Ashley Ganyai. My official title here is Director of Learning and Partnerships, but that's just a fancy way of saying that I work with all of the school programs here at Brooklyn Botanic Garden, including Project Green. I am one of the Project Green Reach coordinators at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden.
Project Green Reach is about sharing the Brooklyn Botanic Garden with all of the children in Brooklyn, whether they live close, whether they live far, whether they live at go to a school where there's a lot of money for them to take field trips, or maybe there's no money to take field trips. So it's a way to include as many children in Brooklyn as we can in experiencing the garden.
And we partner with about 20 schools each semester and about 40 classes. So in the fall, we meet our teachers at orientation, and that's when the teachers get to learn about the program. They get to pick the topic. Teachers get to sign up for an in-class lesson. So that's what we do every morning. We go to their classrooms for an hour and a half. We were doing a dissection. We take questions, we do observations, we pot up, we set up experiments where they can track throughout the weeks to come, and they leave their plants at their school for a few weeks, maybe over a month, where they can learn to take care of it together and support each other with watering, where to put it, and that is all hands-on. We take hand lenses. They all get to have their own plant. Depending on the topic, it's a different plant.
Can you tell us about the origins of it and what inspired it?
Yeah, it's a really great story. So I came to the garden and Project Green Reach started in 1989, and we had school programs like we do today. A teacher could purchase a workshop from us and bring their students, but at that time they would have to pay for the bus, they would have to pay for the trip, and a lot of times schools didn't have money back then to pay for trips, and so the families would have to pay for it. So our education leader at the time, the vice president, her name was Lucy Jones, was like, we're not seeing all the children in Brooklyn. Not that we only want to see Brooklyn, but even in Brooklyn, we were just seeing the same schools over again. And she said, there's so many neighborhoods, so many communities in Brooklyn that we don't see the children. What can we do? So she worked with the development department to start raising money to create a program where the school had to pay a very, very small amount of money, and we would provide this amazing program where we would actually go to the classroom and teach the children. We would plant with the children, so all those children would have the same experience as if they came to the garden and planted a plant. We would provide a bus and bring them to the garden.
That sounds so interesting. How do you measure the success and impact of the program on participating students?
That's a great question.
That's a great question, and that's something that we ponder multiple times.
So a lot of the feedback we get is, I guess, what you would call anecdotal, and just hearing the stories that the teachers tell about individual children. And then, of course, seeing the junior botanists, seeing the children in the summer and seeing the impact on them.
See the involvement and energy and excitement that has grown from that first visit. We do have surveys, but we don't collect intense data and follow like a student from like pre-K or kindergarten that has come multiple times. Just seeing that love of passion and plants and knowledge grow through our students, and they want to share it, that's kind of like my skill of like, if they didn't know what a botanist is, which is a plant scientist, and at the end, I'm like, botanist, can you hear me? And they know what I'm talking about. Those are the little things that I feel like measure success in our group.